Still to come this morning on Colorado and Company, golden retrievers who are upon their way to a better life in Colorado. Just days ago, a group of dogs arrived from Turkey where conditions for homeless pets is really tough. We're going to introduce you to them. Coming up next on Colorado and Company, Brush and Estes. They have no idea about snow. These canines recently arrived from Turkey. Hear the amazing tale on how Golden Retriever Rescue of the Rockies stepped in to save their lives, and they still need a loving home. Keep it here. Welcome back to Colorado and Company. Last December, Golden Retriever Rescue of the Rockies announced a very important mission on our show. This group had their sights set on helping abused and homeless dogs across the globe. In Turkey, the beautiful Goldens have finally arrived in Colorado. And here with up-to-date details, I have Kevin Shipley, Mary Kenton, and our very important canines, Brush and Estes. Nice to see all of you.
Nice to see you,
Welcome
too.
back. So
Thank
this is
you.
pretty exciting. You've got the dogs from Turkey, and they're here in Colorado, correct?
Yes, we made the journey and we got them here.
Wow. And how many adult dogs total do you have?
We have 10.
10 dogs.
20 came over. We shared 10 with the rescue out of Southern California, and we took 10.
Okay, so there are Goldens that are waiting to be adopted right now.
In different parts of the country, but
Okay.
most of ours are all spoken for this time.
How has the transition been for the dogs?
It's been a piece of cake. I
It
mean,
has.
they are amazingly well behaved.
Oh.
So they all, they rode great. It took a 22-hour trip with all the stops for water and food and walks. And they would just fall asleep within 5 minutes of hitting the road. So
Oh my goodness. And they had a pretty tough life, didn't they, before they
did.
got here to Colorado?
they did.
Yeah, not good conditions at all.
No, Estes was found on the streets near the Greek border, and Brush was also found in a puppy mill that released dogs onto the streets. So.
Well, I'm glad they're here, and it's really cool that you've named them after Colorado cities, Estes and Brush.
Yes, all of them, all 10 of them have Colorado names.
Now, tell me a little bit, Mary, about Estes. This is Estes right here?
Estes is right here.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about Estes.
They were spayed. Both of them were spayed and neutered before they were brought over. All the animals have been fixed. She was found on the border of like Greece,
Wow.
and they're just so affectionate. She's got a few little owies from probably living a life of on the rough and in the hard street.
And Brush is doing okay?
Brush is great. Yeah, they're
Awesome.
both doing so well. We call him the toy stealer. He runs to
Aw.
everybody's place and steals their toys.
Why did you decide to get involved with the rescue efforts in Turkey?
There was a need for it. We have 98 rescue groups in the United States, and everybody doesn't have Goldens right now.
Right.
So we have a lot of applicants wanting to adopt a Golden, so these guys needed us. There's thousands there.
Do you notice that there's a difference with the dogs from Turkey? I mean, do they understand what you're... I know that's kind of a silly question, but their
No.
commands...
Are in Turkish.
Yeah, and so do they understand English commands?
That's part of the teaching
Yes.
we're trying to do, and they're picking it up because a lot of things they pick up on our voice inflection, right? And so then we try to give the command in Turkish and the command in English, and hope that they get the connection.
Yes, and these are such lovable dogs, and I know you said they're all spoken for, but what do you look for in a dog owner, a future person who wants to adopt an animal that you have?
Well, there's a number of things, and all of our application process is on our website. But you know, it depends on the dog. Like these dogs could never go to a home that didn't have a fence because they were runners.
Yeah,
right.
And they need a big yard too, don't
They
they?
need a big yard. They deserve a big yard. So it just depends. But you know, age, small children. Since most of the dogs we get in, we don't have a history of them, so we have no idea if that dog is going to be safe around small children. So we'd rather avoid the possibility of an unsafe environment.
Have you noticed that these dogs are more nervous than other dogs that you have? They're not?
They're
No.
not.
They're just happy that you found them and brought them home to the United States, right?
They have no fear.
Oh, wow.
They don't know they're supposed to be afraid of somebody getting their food or getting whatever.
Yeah.
They just seem to have a wonderful disposition.
Is there anything that the public should know, more awareness about golden retrievers?
Well, I mean, other than the breed itself being such a loving breed, one of the reasons all the rescues around the country have such a shortage is a lot of people have been putting their dogs online to sell. And they may mean well, but you really need to look up a reputable rescue if you're going to relinquish your dog, because we are professional home finders. That is what we do.
Right.
And so if somebody's going to surrender a dog, please find a reputable rescue in their area and give them a call. And that's really the big thing. That's how we 70% of our dogs come from owner surrenders.
How many Goldens have you rescued so far?
It's over 4,000 now.
4,000, really?
Yeah, since 1996 when we started.
Were these dogs the furthest you had to go to adopt them?
Oh, yes.
Yes, wow. Well, I'm happy they made the trip. Look at them kissing each other. That's so cute.
Well, we want to get another 20 in a couple of months, so we'll keep you
up to
abreast
date.
of that.
Perfect. If you're not ready to adopt a sweet golden retriever, you can always donate, volunteer, or attend their annual party, appropriately called Golden Globes, on June 11th. Tickets are online at goldenrescue.com. That's goldenrescue.com, and that website also shows all the dogs rescued from Turkey and many other sweet Goldens. Stop by the facility in Golden if you're interested. Call 303-279-2400. And as always, thanks for watching. Bye.